Hello, it's good to see you. Normally I'm sitting down when I do these, but I had everything set up to do a video where I had to stand up, so I just left it here. um, I've been saying for 2 days now that I was going to give you an update on the house, and I haven't done that, and I'm really sorry. Um, this week is my kids' spring breaks, or they're out of school all week, and I've taken the whole week off work. It's the first time I've taken a whole week off work in over 2 years, so I'm really excited. We're not really doing anything special. We're just going to spend the week just doing whatever we feel like doing, and it's been really nice. We've been watching a documentary about strange, bizarre things, like, things in nature that are just really weird. So that's been fun. We've watched a couple movies. We're going to go do some traveling around some this week, and we're just, not far, just local stuff. So it's just kind of nice to have a week off where I don't have to go to work, and it's kind of weird, but really nice. I hope you're having a good week so far. It's only Monday, so it's too soon to tell, I guess. For the house, an update on the house. Everything is still going according to plan. Everything is good. As I mentioned before, we had a home inspection done, and there were some areas of concern with the house. The seller has actually been really cooperative. They are willing to fix more than I thought they would be willing to fix. There are a couple things that I'm going to have repaired, things that I'm going to take care of, and I'm working on that right now. I'm working on getting some estimates, and my realtor's handling a lot of that. She's been really great. She's a big help. So at this point, as far as I know, everything is still good. Everything is going the way it should. So hopefully, in about the middle of May, we'll be closing on the house, and I can begin the process of moving out of here. I'm very relieved that the seller was willing to fix as much as they were willing to fix, because I was afraid they were going to come back and say no. The house it's going to be sold as is. If you want to fix this stuff, you're going to have to pay for it. And I knew I couldn't. There was no way I could afford to fix all this stuff by myself. So they are really going above and beyond. I didn't really have to bargain with them at all. The stuff I'm fixing isn't going to be anywhere near as much as what they're paying to fix. So I'm really happy about that. So it looks like by the end of May, I will be out of here. Although, unfortunately, I have to pay my rent through like the second week of June, because that's when my lease runs out. So I tried to talk them into letting me get out a couple weeks early, but they said no. They said I can't do that. So when I was talking to them, I called the office manager on the phone, and I told her that I was buying a house, and she said, "Oh, that's wonderful." And I asked her, can I get out of my lease a little bit early, like the end of May? And she said, "No, you can't do that. You signed through like the second week of June. You're gonna have to pay whether you're here or not." She said, "I'll just go ahead and put you down as being out at the end of May." I said, "No, you can put me as being out when my lease runs out. So yeah, you're not gonna rush me out of here at the end of May. I'm gonna take my time getting out of here, and when my lease is up, I'll give you the keys back. And until then, I will move out at my own pace." So she was kind of hoping I'd be out at the end of May, and I guess keep paying rent even though I wasn't here. But now that I have to pay for a couple weeks in June, I will, if I feel like it, I'll take my sweet time getting my stuff moved out. So I'll have almost a month to move out of here. So that takes a lot of pressure off me. I am going to hire somebody to help me move, which I have never done. I think I mentioned this last time, I have moved more than 20 times since I left home at 17. And I've never hired anyone to help me move. I kind of feel like I deserve it. I feel like after all those moves, I deserve a break. So, yeah, I've already found the people that I'm going to get to help me move. They have the best rates, they have good reviews, and I think it's going to be fine. So, but now we can just do it whenever. So, but I am anxious to get out of here. But it does take some of the pressure off. It's not like, oh my goodness, I have, one weekend to get everything done. I have plenty of time to get everything done. So I figure if I have to pay for it, I'm going to get my money's worth out of it. We may come back here and swim a few times, use the tennis courts. I don't know. Something just to feel like I'm getting my money's worth out of it. Because we're looking at about $500 I'm going to have to pay to stay here for to pay that extra rent. So I kind of feel like I should do something to get my money's worth out of it. I don't know. But I knew it was possible that they could come back and say, no, you can't get out of your lease early. You're going to have to pay. So that's fine. I mean, I knew that was a possibility. So there's not really a lot going on. I'm just waiting for a couple of estimates to come back on some things with the house. Nothing major. It's not big stuff, but it's stuff that I figure while I'm at it, might as well just go ahead and fix as much now as we can and just get it done so that when we move in, everything will be ready and there won't be anything hanging out there that needs to be done. So I haven't heard anything today. So hopefully maybe tomorrow or Wednesday I'll know more about what needs to be done and how much that's going to cost. The only other thing that's happened is, was it Sunday? Yeah, it was it was Saturday. My kids and I went and did some shopping, and we were carrying the groceries in, and there's a flight of stairs that goes up to our apartment. We're on the second floor. I have third floor above me, first floor below me. And we were carrying the groceries and stuff up the stairs, and we had made several trips up and down, bringing bags of groceries in. And this woman, the woman who lives right above me, apparently, because I heard her come out of her apartment, which is right above me, right here. And I heard her slam the door, and she comes out. There's a little balcony that kind of overlooks the parking lot, and she comes out there and starts yelling at us. And she goes, "Why are you stomping up and down my stairs?" And at first I almost thought she was joking because no one was stomping. And I thought, for some reason, I thought it was a joke. I thought, why is this lady joking with us? I don't even know her. All I know is that she lives above me and wakes me up a lot at night. Or someone up there wakes me up a lot. But she kept talking, and it occurred to me, I was getting stuff out of the trunk, and it occurred to me, she's not joking. She's serious. And she said, if you don't stop stomping up and down the stairs, I'm going to call the police. And it was so shocking. It was one of those moments where it just, the thing that's happening makes no sense. And I'm going, what? And she couldn't hear me because she wouldn't stop yelling long enough to listen to me, because I'm trying to figure out why in the world she was saying we were stomping up and down the stairs. We weren't. We were going up and down the stairs, but no more than anyone else who has to use the stairs to get to their apartment. And she keeps yelling and yelling and yelling. And the entire time we were carrying groceries in, she was yelling that we needed to stop stomping on the stairs or she was going to call the police. And I have no idea what brought this on. And she kept saying that they were her stairs. She said, "You're stomping on my stairs and you need to stop right now or I'm going to call the police." And she kept saying it the entire, we spent another probably 5 minutes at least getting the groceries out of the car and bringing them upstairs. And she kept yelling at us. She wouldn't come down. She was still up on the third floor and would not come down. But I spent the rest of the afternoon waiting for the police to come knock on my door. I really thought she was serious. And it's so funny because this, it might not be her, but somebody up there dribbles bowling balls at night, and they drag dead bodies across the floor, and Fat Albert walks and stomps, and it snows in my bedroom because it shakes white stuff loose from the ceiling. This woman had a problem with me. I've never had anyone complain that I was loud, making too much noise, but this woman was yelling at us and yelling. I've never seen her. I've never actually seen anyone come out of that apartment. I've lived here now almost a year, and I've never seen anyone go into or come out of that apartment. So it was kind of weird to see her come out of that apartment because I started to think that these were just people who just never left their home somehow. They have food delivered or something. I don't know, but she was furious. She was absolutely furious with my kids and me. And I swear we weren't stomping. We weren't stomping up and down the stairs. So that was really weird. It's the first encounter I've ever had with anyone from that apartment. I did have an encounter with the folks downstairs, and it was not pretty. It was in the parking lot, and they said something really horrible to me as I was getting out of my car, and they said it to me right in front of my children, which was very awkward. So I've never had a good interaction with anyone in this building. So I told you all that to tell you this. I'm really, really happy that at this point everything is going well with the house. And unless something horrible happens, unless a meteor comes out of the sky and obliterates this house, I'm going to buy this house. And I'm going to get my kids and me out of this ridiculous place. Hopefully, next month in May, we will get out of here. Yeah, my videos may not come with the same regularity while I'm in the middle of that. In fact, I spent part of today packing up stuff. I brought some boxes home. I spent part of the day packing stuff that I'm pretty sure I won't need between now and the time we move out. But when I am actually moving, I'm probably not going to have as much time or energy to do much else. Right now, I'm still in this blissful phase, and I go through this every time I move. I'm in the blissful period of time right now where I look around and I go, wow, I don't really have that much stuff. This won't be bad at all. This will be a snap. And I believe this with all my heart. Every time I go through this, I honestly believe I don't have that much stuff. And it's going to be really easy to move. It'll be no problem. And I'm still there. And I know why I'm there. I mean, I'm looking around my bedroom right now. I know why I'm there. Number one, I have a big bedroom. For an apartment, I have a massive bedroom. It is enormous. And everything we have is spread out. This is a large apartment. It's about 1,500 square feet. It's very big, especially for an apartment. It's big. And all of our things are spread out. So it doesn't really look like that much. But you start packing it up and it suddenly becomes a lot. But I haven't gotten to that phase yet. I'm still in the denial phase of moving, where I'm still thinking it's going to be a snap. And, maybe I don't need to hire anyone. I think we can handle this. Yeah, but see, I've done it enough times to know that this phase won't last and it's not accurate. And before long, I will hit phase 2, and then phase 2 is the overwhelming phase. It's where you realize, yes, you do have a lot of crap, and yes, it's going to take a phenomenal amount of energy and time to pack it all up and move it out. I will hit that part. I will hit that phase soon enough. Probably about the time I bring home 20 paper boxes from work and fill them all up within the span of 2 hours, and I still have lots and lots of things to be packed. And it's very depressing. Phase 2 is very depressing and overwhelming. During that phase, there might not be as many videos from me. And if I do make videos, they'll probably all be bitchy videos because I will just be bitchy during that time frame, because I'll be depressed and overwhelmed and tired, and I may make lots of bitchy videos during that time. I don't know. So things are going well. Things are going really well. And every day I am reminded yet again that it's a wonderful thing that I'm getting out of here, and I'm getting my kids out of here, and we're all getting out of this ridiculous place, this noise box, this place of horrible people. And I will be very glad to get out of here. So things are going well, and that's really all I know of at this point. So my next video, and I was going to make it earlier today, but I'll be honest with you, I got into watching E.T., the movie, and the end of that movie just makes me cry every time because it's so sad. It's good and sad. And I thought, well, let me finish watching this movie, then I'll make this video. And I couldn't do it. I was not in the right frame of mind to do it, so I didn't do it. But my next video, and I've had several requests for this, I'm going to be a bitchy 911 operator, and I think I'm ready to do it. I just have to actually sit down and do it. So that's going to be the next one. I don't think I'm going to get to it tonight because it is actually 11:47, so I'm probably not going to do it tonight because I really need to get some sleep. But I will do it tomorrow. I don't see any reason why I can't do it tomorrow, so I will do it tomorrow unless something horrible happens. So in the meantime, I'm going to do whatever I want and not have a schedule. I don't have to get up and go to work. I don't have to be anywhere. And it's really nice. I haven't enjoyed this feeling in a while, so I'm going to revel in it for a little bit. So thank you for watching. And oh, another thing, I am still going to do the Q&A thing after I get moved, after I get everything moved into the house. I want to set up and do that, just kind of like a celebration, because I'm going to be so happy to get out of here, of this place, because this place is driving me crazy. The people right over here were being loud earlier, and it really bugs me because they have these heated arguments, but they don't speak English, so I can't understand what they're saying. And the way I look at it, it's almost like if you're going to argue, 3 feet away from me, at least do it in a language where I can understand it. I want to get into it. It's like a TV show. I want to understand what you're saying, and there are no subtitles, so I don't know. I don't even know what they're saying. I would love to know because the arguments sound really interesting. But then after a while, it's in some language I don't speak, and then it just becomes annoying. So that's been a problem too. There have been several times I wanted to make a video, and I had to wait for either these people to be quiet, or these people to stop dribbling bowling balls, or these people to stop screaming. Particularly the little kid that lives down there. It's always somebody. It's always somebody. Sometimes it's all of them at the same time. And it goes on all the time. It's 24 hours a day. No one works. I'm convinced of this. No one... I've been here most of the day today. No one left to go to a job. No one. I mean, maybe they all have the week off, but they're always home. They're always home. I thought maybe I can have some peace and quiet and make a video during the day. No. They don't leave. No one left. They've all been here all day. Somebody was jumping rope upstairs earlier. It was scary. I actually left the room for a little bit because it was my ceiling fan. I have a ceiling fan. My ceiling fan was shaking. I got out of here. It's loud and terrifying. So I'm really happy because I'm getting out. I know I keep saying that, but it's because I'm really happy. And I can't get over how wonderful it is to know that my stay here is limited and there is an end in sight, which actually makes it harder to be here. It's almost like I can tolerate it, but now that I know that the end is near, it's harder to have patience with these people. But I have to have patience, and it will be over before you know it, and this will all be a distant memory. So anyway, I'm going to post this, and then I'm going to take a shower and go to bed. And I'll try to get that 911 operator video done tomorrow, if everyone will cooperate and be quiet long enough for me to do it. So, thank you again for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful night.